Hi guys, it's Danny. September is coming to an end, so it's time to see what orchids were in bloom this month. Maybe you haven't seen them all, so maybe this will give you some idea of what orchids you should buy next. So let's start with the beautiful Cycnodes Wine Delight. This is a Catasetum type orchid, and I have to tell you, I find this one to be so incredibly rewarding and easy to grow. So really, if you're looking to start the journey with Catasetum type orchids, do try out the Cycnodes Wine Delight. It is just so not fussy, so easy to grow, and prolific bloomer. It's simply amazing. And I think of all the Catasetum type orchids, this is the one that I would definitely recommend. I think it's super well suited for beginners. Now, as for my particular Cycnodes Wine Delight, well, I'm here to tell you that after this flower spike dried, I can see not one but two more flower spikes on this guy. So a total of 3 flower spikes this year. I think this is quite a reason to consider it a very prolific bloomer. Okay, next we have another prolific bloomer. This is the Miltonia Sunset. Do not confuse this one with Miltoniopsis. They are totally different things. I think Miltonias are much more forgiving, much more tolerant to less than ideal conditions, and of course they do tolerate heat or warm temperatures. Again, if you're looking to start the journey with Miltonias, do search for the Miltonia Sunset. Very rewarding plant. It is not fragrant, unfortunately, but it is very pretty. I really don't have enough good words to say about this one. Okay, this is a first-time bloomer for me. This is the Prostechea Green Hornet. It is easily confused with the Cattleya, but this is certainly quite different. The flowers are smaller and, unfortunately, it possesses a not-so-pleasant smell. To me, it smells like a horse stable, really. The flowers themselves are really pretty, but the smell, sometimes I feel it in my balcony and it's pretty much a letdown. But I do like it. I like the flowers, and yeah, soon enough I won't have to live in the same room with this one, so it's gonna be much better. Alrighty, here we have the Oncidium Katrin Zoch. This is one of my favorite Oncidiums, and I do have quite a few favorites, but this one is just really close to my heart. Such a prolific bloomer. Each pseudobulb can produce up to 4 flower spikes, but one of you guys told me that they saw one with 6 flower spikes, or 7. So yeah, I think that's really something special. Also, the fragrance is so sweet and so nice. Not really overpowering, but definitely noticeable. And again, it's just such an easy grower that it's well suited for beginners. And here we have a noID Kalia orchid, which is very fragrant. There seems to be an issue with noID Cattleyas that are really pretty, and I'm sorry I don't have an ID for this one. This is my pink Kalia orchid, and it bloomed last year as well, but I have to say this year the fragrance was much more powerful. It also reminded me more of roses rather than lilies, although it's a sort of combination between the two. Anyway, really nice flower, pretty large and very fragrant. I do consider Cattleya hybrids well suited for beginners as well. This is the Vanda Pachara Delight, the blue variety. This is my very first Vanda ever, and it has emotional value for me because this is the first Vanda orchid, or actually the first orchid that my boyfriend bought for me because it was very expensive. I paid 40 euros for this one. But it blooms every single year. It blooms twice a year for me on a regular basis, but I think if kept in a warmer environment, it can actually bloom 3 times a year. Reliable bloomer, beautiful flowers. I think you already know it from my videos. Not much to say about it. It's not fragrant, but I do love it a lot. Here we have the Oncidesa Sweet Sugar. This is my very first ever Oncidium type orchid, and it blooms reliably once again. Now this one is quite interesting. It does have a sort of a fragrance. It smells like freshly cut grass. I'm not sure if this is a fragrance worthy of noting, but it does indeed smell like that. So if you like that type of smell, go ahead. It's really easy to care for, has a really nice yellow color, it really stands out, and overall it's just a really forgiving Oncidium type orchid. And of course the Phalaenopsis Ballina. She's been in bloom all summer long, always producing a new flower once the other one dried, and at some point it did have 2 flowers at the same time. So this one is my favorite Phalaenopsis, really. I have decided. It has a beautiful fragrance and it is always producing new buds. It is a sequential bloomer, and I think it's one of those species that you absolutely need to have if you do like Phalaenopsis orchids and you want to try species. You do have information about all these orchids in the annotations that you saw on the screen, so if you want to see the presentation video or the identification sheet on orchidnature.com, do click them and you learn more about them. All these orchids are really close to my heart. I don't know how it is, but all of them bloomed at the same time. Alrighty, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and a share. If you'd like to see more videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Also, feel free to leave me questions or suggestions in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you will find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch another orchid video. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful October. Bye!